True love is not only felt, it's visible to the naked eye. But if you are one of those people who look for proof in every situation and prefer facts to deductions, arm your eyes and pay attention to the following signs. We at Brightside analyzed a fair portion of couples in love and came up with a list of things that signal that your partner loves you a lot. 1. They share their food. If you remember Joey from Friends, a popular series back in the 90s, he never shared his food with anyone. Even if this person was a girl he really favored and went on a date with. In fact, he even did the opposite, never missed on a chance to eat the girl's portion once she took off to the ladies' room. Apparently, there are many people out there who hate when someone takes a bite of their food, especially without asking first. Many men also feel weird about romantically feeding each other with a spoon or a fork. That's why seeing your partner sharing their food with you, offering you a taste of it, and never minding you eating from their plate in a public place or at home is a good sign of affection. 2. They leave you voice messages. Online communication often takes the most of our time with other people these days. It's a good alternative for those who can't be together as much as they want but still feel the need to stay connected. However, plain words on a screen don't render the same meaning or have the warmth and intonation that were intended. They're often impersonal. Voice messages, on the contrary, are not. They're touching and they make distanced conversations so much better. Next time you listen to a voice message your partner sent you, remember that they took time and effort to record it, sometimes having to find a quiet place all because they love you. 3. They leave their phone unattended. Speaking of phones, some people guard their technical devices like vultures over their prey. They use all means of protection like passwords and fingerprints and never leave their phones or tablets unattended. When at home, accompanied by your partner, this behavior seems strange and might make your partner wonder why you are being so protective. Usually it means that the person has something to hide, and this isn't a good foundation for a relationship built on trust. No one says that your partner should provide you with all passwords for all social network profiles, because we all have a right to privacy. But if the person behaves naturally around you and shows the signs of trust and sincerity in their intentions, that means nothing but true love. 4. They are up for trying new things. When two people meet, they both bring their preferences and dislikes to the table. The older we get, the harder it is for us to say yes to something new, especially when it comes to hobbies and ways of passing the time. A partner who deeply cares for you and wants to learn more about your personality will definitely try to take part in your extracurricular activities. Being involved in one hobby and doing things together, be it cooking courses or horse riding, tightens the bonds between the two of you and opens up your hidden qualities. Plus, it's always another opportunity to spend some time together instead of being apart. And make sure to value the other person's desire to spend as much time as possible with you in this era of busy work schedules. That said, we don't expect men to give you a hand during makeup classes or women to hold your screwdriver while you're fixing the car in the garage, but how about finding something interesting for both partners? 5. They leave you lovely notes and surprise gifts all around. The devil is in the details, and so are true feelings. Grand gestures for big anniversaries and celebrations are a normal thing. Most of us don't bail on these occasions and prepare presents. But it's the small acts of kindness and unexpected pleasantries that have the most value and light up your day. Small "I love you" cards hidden in your coat's pocket, funny messages scribbled on a bathroom mirror with toothpaste, the last piece of your favorite chocolate left for you, the examples are endless. And the main meaning such things render as, "I cherish you, and I want you to know about that each and every day." Isn't that a sign like no other? 6. They change their habits. Old habits die hard, we know that. We also know that no one should be expected to change their personality completely in order to stay in a productive relationship. Relationships are about two people being who they are but trying to be the very best version of themselves for each other. Let's say you live in a one-bedroom apartment. You're an early bird and he used to watch TV halfway through the night. Will he try to move his bedtime schedule up a bit for you to share some cuddling moments and have a good night's sleep together? If yes, then you are lucky. Or imagine a situation when he is a real bookworm, it happens, trust us, and you aren't one. Having earrings and lipstick laying all over the house was pretty common for your single life. Would you try and become more organized, putting things on their place for him? If yes, then he is lucky. That's what we mean. 7. They bear with you through the dullest moments. This is between the two sexes. Both of us have their things that the other sex tries but fails to understand or accept. For guys, that would be shopping. Not many men out there are eager to accompany their ladies on a shopping spree that can go on for hours. But if your man is up for spending time and money on clothes and accessories more often than not, he's really into you. More so if he takes an active part in the choosing and fitting process, giving his advice and opinion, carefully thought through, of course. For girls it can be any sporting event, either live or broadcasted on TV that their second half is into. Life in the house can be put on hold for the period of championships or important games, but you can choose to get involved. Ask him to explain what the game is about and why he enjoys it so much. Sincere interest and a wish to be a part of his entertainment is bound to be appreciated. 8. They opt for conversation, not silence. We all dream about that one person who we can keep silence with. It's not about oppressive silence when you have nothing to talk about and struggle for a topic to discuss. No, it's about that wonderful silence when everything is calm and clear and you feel safe and quiet next to each other. However, when a stormy period comes and there's a situation or a problem to talk about, thoughtful conversation is the key. The person who really cares about your relationship and harmony between you two will always choose honesty and dialogue as opposed to suppressing discussion. The better you can learn to talk through matters, the easier it will be on your way forward. Love is about understanding too. 9. They are proud of being with you. It's okay to keep your relationship private at the beginning when you two are walking unstable ground or rather want to secretly enjoy the romance. But when it's been a considerable amount of time since you started dating, and one of you is still being shy about your coupledom, that's not cool. Seeing that your partner is proud of being with you is, on the contrary, so uplifting. They're ready to introduce you to friends, family, and colleagues, they talk about you a lot, they value your small steps toward the set goal, and celebrate your big victories. They change their social network's relationship status, are more than happy to post photos with you, and never stop holding your hand when meeting someone out. You're together now, what's not to be joyful about? 10. They don't turn away from you when you need them the most. Life isn't just sunshine and rainbows, in fact, it's full of pretty ugly moments too. Illness can happen to any of us and it's usually unexpected. Setting aside the negative consequences of being ill, it's a good chance to find out who you are with. If your partner can be easily scared off by your not-so-beautiful looks, high temperature, weakness, newly discovered neediness, and a couple of whims, well, that's a pity. If they eagerly run around buying oranges, a good source of vitamin C, changing thermometers, it's going down, hooray, and binge-watching your favorite series with you, oh, not again. Okay, let's do it, you found the right person. 11. They listen to your advice. This one is really tough. On the one hand, women are looking for a strong man who can make decisions and men want a woman who can do better than being needy and indecisive all the time. On the other hand, we all want a partner who is ready to listen to us and won't be ashamed of asking for advice. 2 heads are better than 1. So if you found a special someone who values your opinions and wants to hear what you have to say, cling to them and don't let go. Because they love you. 12. There's lots of touching, and even biting. It's scientifically proven that not only touching but also nibbling is an actual bonding experience. It might be the case, of course, that someone you are in love with is a reserved person and they don't favor all that cuddling very much. But if your partner always strives for kisses, touches, snuggling, caressing, and even biting, it's definitely a sign of a warm-hearted and deep relationship. The desire to nibble on someone you love is explained by a certain connection in our brain between perceiving something is cute and looking for food. Share your personal stories with us about when and how you first felt that your partner loves you and what gave them up.